Hello. So I'm excited to share something else with you that's very, very helpful today. What happens when we're young and we experience a situation that's less than loving in our lives? Again, people do that to us out of innocence. They don't know to treat us any better. So this isn't coming from a space of blame, but just observing reality when we're not given something in our lives, or we're not seen, and we're not given the feedback like, wow, you are valuable, or you are powerful, or you are lovable, or you are enough, then we're not aware of that ourselves if we're not given that feedback, or we didn't get the appropriate love, so we didn't have the confidence to feel those things about ourselves. So what the little kid mind does is, if they didn't receive something, the first thing that the little kid mind does, you guys have probably heard me say this millions of times, but the defense mechanism is to regain some semblance of control. So the brain blames it on ourselves. The brain goes, it was me who did something wrong, so I am the one that's not worthy of love, or I'm not worthy of respect, or I'm not worthy of care, or I'm not worthy of power. Because I didn't have that experience. So I'm here to bust that myth wide open and tell you that it's not because you're not worthy of it. Every human being is worthy of good. Every child is worthy of good. Every animal is worthy of good. Every rose is worthy of the sun to grow. So you're worthy of it. Just because you didn't experience it doesn't mean that you're not worthy of it. Just because you weren't seen, or you weren't heard, or you weren't loved appropriately, or you weren't respected, doesn't mean you don't deserve it. So you can go on the path, and I don't know what your path is, but you can go on the path of healing those things, and just having conversations like these that are like, oh, just because I didn't experience that doesn't mean I'm not worthy of it. So, and this is the important part, that new feeling that you want, so the love, the power, the enoughness, the joy, the passion, whatever you're not used to feeling seen, feeling heard, the appreciation, the care, that's going to feel foreign to you because you didn't have it. And then on top of that, you think you're not worthy of it, so you don't even put yourself in positions or open yourself up to actually feeling those feelings. It doesn't mean you're not worthy of it, as I just said. It just means you're not used to it. So you can start to begin to open yourself up to, hey, respect, love, care, power, whatever you're wanting to feel but afraid to feel isn't scary. Your brain's just going to tell you it's scary because it's unfamiliar, and anything in the unknown and unfamiliar to the brain's like, no, we don't know that thing, not even going to let you go there. But if we can step outside of that with this conversation and see, wait a minute, it's not scary, it's not wrong, it's natural. All these beautiful states of being that I want inside, it's natural. It's not scary, it's not wrong, it's just unfamiliar because it wasn't my experience when I was young. And so my brain's going to try to keep me away from it because it's all that I knew was to feel its opposite. Now the brain's job is to try to keep us safe, but it isn't always upgraded to our current reality. It's trying to keep you safe at age 3 when you didn't get the things that you needed. So you can say to yourself right now while watching this video, there is an adult in the room. I'm here, and I want X, Y, and Z. What state of being do you want? What state of being are you called forward to that feels like, oh God, that feels so scary? And you're going to feel those feelings, and you're going to realize, oh, that's just because I'm not used to feeling it. Doesn't mean I don't deserve it. OMG, Hobbs did it again. Man, video 2, Hobbs in the house. His presence wants to be known. Just because I didn't feel something and experience it when I was young doesn't mean I can't have it, that I'm not worthy of it, etc., etc. So the point of this is, when you want to feel something, as I was just asking, what state is calling you forward? What do you want to feel more of? It really helps calm the nervous system down to go, wait a minute, I am worthy of this. Everything's worthy of everything. I might have just not received it, and it might be unfamiliar to me. But brain, there is an adult in the room, and I'm open. All we have to say is, I'm open to this new feeling. I'm open to love. I'm open to power. I'm open to the feeling of enoughness. And it'll feel funny, but we start to let it in little ways. And then we look around and we go, okay, it's okay to feel more and more of this good feeling and this new feeling that I want. So yeah, I mean, I'm repeating myself, but I think it's so important just to remember, just because you didn't experience it doesn't mean you're not worthy of it. And your brain's going to tell you that so that you can maintain some semblance of control, so you don't feel powerless. And that's a beautiful defense mechanism. And then you say, okay, brain, I'm an adult, and it's just the unknown that you're afraid of. But every feeling and every experience is available to me, and love and power, in the other video that I just created, love and power and enoughness and all these beautiful states of being are natural to me. So, okay, this is just a new adventure of opening up to something I'm just not used to feeling, that has been within me all along, and no one reflected it back to me when I was little, so I didn't know that it lived in me. And then my brain created all these defense mechanisms to try to keep me safe. So do a little journaling on your own. Do a little exploring, like, what feelings do I think I'm not worthy and deserving of, and what feelings am I craving in my life, and where can I open my mind to possibly allowing something new to be in, even if it feels uncomfortable. It's just because it's new, not that it's scary, not that you don't deserve it, just because it's new. So have fun with that. Hobbs says he wishes you luck too, and I'll see you guys in the next video.